Hello everyone. First of all, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone that took the time to leave a question. They're all really interesting and varied questions, and I'm just blown away that anyone really wanted to ask me anything. So that was really, heartwarming and lovely, and it just makes doing this a lot more interesting because it's nice to feel there's some interaction and we're kind of in this together, if you know what I mean. Did that sound really cheesy? Anyway, so I'm going to do these answers in a series of short videos, because if I answered them all in one video it'd be a bit of a long slog for you to watch. So watch the next few videos if you've asked a question to see my response. Hope you enjoy. So let's get cracking. Let's have a look. So what piercings do you have? I'm pretty safe when it comes to that. I've not been very daring. I'll just show you what I do have. See in my ear there, I've got 3 on that side and 3 on that side too. I might get some at the top. I'd quite like to have just a full ear of piercings actually. My body's a bit sensitive, so I'm a bit worried about getting anything more daring, like any nip things or eyebrow or anything, because I've got a horrible fear that it will just explode or something very pussy will happen. So that's why I kind of kept it a bit safe. So thank you Aquascape for that question. Right, second question from Keep North Official. Hello. What did I grow up, what you grew up listening and what you listen to now? How diverse is the music that you listen to in general? I grew up listening to all sorts of music. Obviously, when you grow up, it's whatever your parents have in the house or in the car. And we did a lot of long car journeys to see my grandparents when we were young. So the things I remember are Queen's greatest hits, a bit of Genesis, a bit of The Police, lots of classical music, a bit of Bette Midler, bit of David Bowie I think as well in there. Oh, and also this great compilation of Motown songs. So I really love Motown for a bit. You know, the likes of Smokey Robinson, the Supremes, young Michael Jackson, the Temptations, the Commodores, all that sort of stuff. And then when I was a bit older, I really got into Take That. No judgment, they made some great pop songs. Alright, so I really like them. And then when I got into my early teens, new metal was the big thing for me, and just rock in general. I loved Limp Bizkit, I loved Linkin Park, loved Deftones, loved Slipknot, loved Korn, Cold Chamber, I think, all sorts of people like that. And then as I've got older, it's got really completely mad and eclectic and completely varied. It all depends on my mood, the occasion, that sort of thing. And I pretty much like every genre of music. For me, it's about the song. If it's a good song, if it makes me feel something, I'm gonna love it. I tend to veer towards songs in a minor key, songs that are sad. I don't know why that is. Maybe I just connect with sad songs a bit more because of various reasons. I'm really obsessed with film scores and soundtracks. If that's something that interests you and you want to know what composers or particular films to look out for in terms of amazing music, then let me know via Twitter at Sophie Eggleton, and I'll let you know which ones to check out. I could literally talk for hours about film scores and soundtracks. And these days, I guess, like I said, a bit of everything, but I think Deftones are my all-time favourite band. So I hope that answers your questions. This is probably a video in itself. I need to ramble on about music in general, so maybe that can be a future thing. Logsaurus182, hello. Who has been your favourite musician to interview? That's so tough, because on the whole, most of the musicians have been what I've hoped them to be and have been lovely. There are a few exceptions, of course. And I'm a bit worried about leaving out some really good ones that I have done just because my memory's bad. But Brandon Boyd, he was just all you hoped he would be. It felt like we were friends actually. I felt like I've known him for ages. It just felt like sitting down with someone I knew, because I always veered towards kind of arty types like him, and very down to earth. Yeah, just really chilled. You just end up feeling quite relaxed around him, so he was lovely. Papa Roach, always so enthusiastic, make everyone feel welcome and always give you the time of day, so they're always a pleasure to talk to. Tonight Alive, lovely. Pierce Vale, absolutely lovely. Jessie J, we had a good old girly chat, even off camera. Like, she didn't, you know, snap out of her niceness as soon as the camera stopped rolling. She was just the same. Paloma Faith is lovely in her own eccentric way. Oh, Justin from the vaccines, what a sweetie pie, so lovely. Ooh. Like I said, to be honest, most are really lovely. There's just the odd one that a disappointment. I'm going to miss the blackout lots because they're always fun to talk to, so it'd be sad to see them not on the circuit anymore. I might return to this question because I'm sure I'm going to remember some more tonight and think, oh damn, I should have said them. Hi Claire Palmer, you asked me, are you going to do any other interviews with people like Hannah and Grace? Also, have you got any tips for someone trying to get help with mental health problems? First of all, I'll answer the first question. When you say with people like Hannah and Grace, do you mean tattoo artists? Do you mean young women? Or do you mean inspiring people in general? I would like to do lots of interviews with people that, to me, have done inspiring things or overcome things, or that I think could offer great wisdom to people. But I worry that people would only be interested in watching videos with people that kind of are perhaps hot, or who have a huge following on Instagram and social media and have a certain level of celebrity. If I'm wrong and you'd like to see interviews with anyone that, you know, is inspiring, however famous they are or not, then let me know. That's something I'd be interested to know, and be honest with me about that. No judgment. Have you got any tips for someone trying to get help with mental health problems? For me, before I went on medication for depression and anxiety, I made sure that I spoke to someone about it. Whether that be a friend or someone that you trust and you feel you can confide with, or whether it's a professional. I ended up being recommended a therapist to go and see via someone I knew that was seeing him, because they knew that he specialised in certain things and that they had found the experience quite helpful to them. So I went to see this man, and it was a life-changing thing. I felt, I'm not going to say it was easy, it was ridiculously hard, and the sessions I'd be in tears for 90% of the time I spent with him, but after a few sessions I felt like I was getting somewhere. I was understanding why I was feeling certain ways, why I was behaving in certain ways, why I was letting people treat me in certain ways, and in the end it helped me such a huge amount. I can't recommend seeing a therapist enough. Best thing I ever did in my life. I still needed to go on antidepressants and pills for anxiety for a bit, but I always think the best thing is to do the talking bit first and see if that can improve things to a level that you don't need to go on pills.